Hey guys, Lady Luna here, and this is a bed and breakfast build. I was basing it off of a southern style bed and breakfast. The main color scheme for the outside is black and white, and the main color scheme for the inside in the major parts like the hallways and the main dining area is green, brown, and gold. It's very traditional. There's no real technology in here, other than I guess the like I put one of the retail counters in the front to look like a place for somebody to go and check in, and I have the host podiums that have like little things. But overall, it's a very old-fashioned build. There's no TVs. I don't even have wall speakers up. I have a piano and a few, like I have a piano and a guitar and a, my mind blank, violin in the main dining hall. So I think you can hire entertainment. If you're running the place, I don't know, just have your Sims sit there and play the piano for everybody. And it's just very old-fashioned and southern style, and I enjoyed building it. There are 6 bedrooms in total, and each of them has its own ensuite, plus there is the downstairs that has 2 small bathrooms for use in the restaurant. And there is a kitchen with 2, there's 2 host podiums. I think you can have 2 hosts. I'm pretty sure I heard that. So I haven't played much with Dine Out because it actually makes my game crash. So I can build restaurants, I just can't really run them or even patronize them. Yeah. So I did this thing again where I have 2 separate landings that can look down into the other one, so you can look down into the first floor from the third. On the first floor there is only 2 rooms, and on the second floor there are 4. There are 4 deluxe rooms and 2 smaller rooms that I figured that somebody would rent for their kids to stay in or something. There is, there's, like, as far as things to entertain people while they're at the B&B, there are 2 different, there's like, one of those gaming tables and a card table on the second floor landing, and not much other than that. I guess they can go down to the dining hall and enjoy music and eat food. I don't know if anybody else has made a bed and breakfast, but I'm willing to bet that they have, because I don't always have the first ideas. I really took advantage. Like, I never use carpets in my build, but I just really felt like this build needed carpeting. And so, yeah, and they're in the middle of the, also in the middle of the, dining hall there is a dance floor in case you want to hold a formal event, and I arrange all the tables around it, and yeah, I just really enjoyed how it came out. It's very small, very quiet, very formal. There are several, I think that, you don't have to pay bills, for the, restaurant lots and stuff. Like, there's no overhead, like, there's not a ton of overhead other than paying your wait staff and paying for food, if I recall. So even if you have this big fancy place with less things to use, it should be fine. But as I said before, there are bedrooms upstairs, and I haven't tried this out because I figure you can just use the bedrooms and have your Sims stay in the bedrooms overnight, and then you can have them get up in the morning. And yeah, I'm not sure if you can lock the doors behind your Sims, and I would imagine that might be a problem, but I don't know. I just thought it would be a really neat thing if it does work out. The bathrooms are gendered in this, but that's because it is supposed to be an older build. Honestly, you could have either or in either bathroom, but I put a nursing seat in, like a seat for a mother to sit down and nurse in the women's restroom, and which, you know, I mean, I think, you know, you should be allowed to nurse where you like, but because it's natural and not really anything, and it's how you feed your baby. But as I said before, this is an old-fashioned build, and people were a-holes back then. Yeah, so I wish we could put like rounded stair casings and stuff inverted, or not stair casings, where I say stair casings, rounded platforms inverted and everything. Like, that would be really neat. I wish you could put them inside, because if I could have a rounded column balcony in some builds, that would be really neato-cane. Now that I'm looking at it, I kind of wish I had put some columns around my staircases, but like, I mean, it's not really a necessary thing. It's just like, oh, that would be a neat thing to have. Extra decorative. I didn't put tons of paintings around in the hallways, because I figured it's a hotel and they would have the most decoration in the actual rooms, like in this kind of hotel. I mean, I work in a hotel and it's not as nice as this place. But yeah, so it has, like, at first I was doing a pink blue theme for the rooms, but then, oh, that one's beige, but I switch up the colors and they all have a different color. And I think it overall came out really nice. I tried to use different patterns, and well, like, they're all the same, but I tried to use different pattern beds and stuff in all of them. And we really only have the two really traditional beds that yeah, there's like those ones right there where they have, like, they're the best beds you can buy in the game, and they're the only ones that are 10 points and everything. Which, it's like, have you ever slept on an old-fashioned bed? They're not really that comfortable. It's all in the memory foam. Yeah, here I was trying to have those curtains and cover up the stuff that was poking out through the other side. It didn't work. But I end up putting on these small curtains, and I think those are the curtains that I use in almost all the rooms. Yeah, so there's no showers now that I think about it. It's all bathtubs. But I mean, that's sort of the feel I was going for anyway. And yeah, so it's all really sweet and pretty and fancy, and yeah. like, I'm struggling for things to talk about now. Sorry. Um, like, it kind of was, like, I kind of based it off of, I was thinking about Gilmore Girls, and I was like, oh, well, they have that old colonial mansion that they converted into a B&B, and and I tried to go for something like that. Because wasn't it called the Dragonfly Inn, or was that the one that they worked at before they started their own B&B? I'm sorry, I haven't actually watched the series in a long time. I think the new one's up on Netflix now, but I'm not sure. That might be coming out in fall though. Yeah, I watched a lot of that originally. I really liked it for a while. But I didn't like how it ended. Um, but I think that was pretty much everybody's consensus. Um, yeah, so I'm about to start. Yeah, I'm changing it up. That's like the green room, and then I have a yellow room and a red room, and yeah, I just think that I just wanted to have it be a bit different than the other ones and stuff. Um, I think the yellow and red rooms are in fact my favorite, even though they're the smaller ones. Um, and I have the beds pressed up against each other because I remember that's how they had been placed in the one colonial build, and I thought it was really cute. Um, so that, like, you know, your kids can stay up and whisper and hang out together, and yeah. So I'm not sure, like, when I did go and play this lot before my game crashed, I was on the lot for about 8 hours Sims time, and I think everybody pretty much stayed downstairs, so I think you could go into these rooms and use them. As I said before, I'm not sure you can lock the door behind you or anything, but I don't know, like, go into build mode and put a dresser in front of the door. That's how that, yeah, right? Just take out the door for until your Sims need to leave. But I'm sure it'll be fine because there's not really much to do in the rooms. So I don't imagine Sims will be going into them to turn on the stereo or anything, as they are wont to do in other places. Like when you would have a dormitory, and you would have to lock all the doors in it, because otherwise your Sims would have their dumb roommates coming into the room and turning on the freaking stereo while they're trying to sleep. Oh my gosh, that was the most annoying thing ever. It's like, oh dang, there's two doors to my room, I have to lock them all. It's like I want to allow freaking people to come into my room, but I can't let them, or else they'll just wake my Sim up. Yeah, and here I'm putting in some gaming tables because I would have liked, like, I really like the card table and everything, and this makes me want to do a casino build, but there wouldn't be anything other than the one type of cards. I mean, what about roulette? What about blackjack instead of the kind of cards they have there? What about like the slot machines and stuff like that? I would love to build an old style traditional you know, what are they? The casino. I said it like 2 seconds ago. I can't believe myself. I put that picture of the ladies. I put the one from Get Together and the one from Spooky Stuff because I figured maybe it's a portrait of the same person, and it's like the founder of the bread and breakfast, like the original owner. Yeah, and I put in a couple wine racks because I just put the brunch menu and I didn't change it up from that, but I would think this would be a really great place to do breakfast and a formal dinner and even lunch. Yeah, so I mean, you can go in and change the menu. I don't think I changed up anything regarding, like, I went and tried to do to change the outfits on the Sims, but I don't even know if I kept that in. Like, I think I went and was messing around with it, and then I left the uniforms. I put these magnolia trees in front because magnolias are everywhere, and I don't know why the magnolia trees in the Sims are so small, because magnolias get to be huge. Here I'm working on the landscaping. I end up putting in a bunch of yellow flowers, yellow and white flowers from the romantic garden stuff. I think there's something from every pack in this except for maybe Spade. I don't think that there's anything from Spade. I'll have to go and actually look and check on the gallery. All I know is this build's very expensive in case you're wanting to straight out buy the restaurant. But I think it should be fine. I go in and I paint some terrain. I think there's a lot of stuff from Get Together and a lot of stuff from the base game, actually. So, yeah. So I think those would be the main 2 packs. Like, it wouldn't feel the same without those. But I think it actually is mainly base game now that I think about it. Well, then there's Dine Out also, of course, because it is a B&B. Though, the chairs and everything are from the regular, the chairs and the dining tables and everything are from the base game, so you should be able to actually play them, have them there, and you just wouldn't have the Dine Out stuff. There's also the Get to Work counter in the front, but I mean, you can always go and fake a counter and just have this be a public lot or something, and maybe make the upstairs bedrooms like into club doors or something, so you can have your club stay the night in here, like have a club that likes to go out every weekend and stay in hotels. I don't know, just like have your family stay there or something. I don't know, I think it's would be just a nice thing to do. And I'd like to have hotels in the game. I think that'd be a really cool thing to have. And I'm talking about hotels that you can see like this, and not like the kind in Isla Paradiso, was it Island Paradise? Yeah, that was the name of the pack. An Island Paradise, those were just lame. You didn't get to like watch other Sims staying in the room and stuff. Though I did get tons of fun playing that game. Also wish that there were some more cheaper paintings. Yeah. So here we're coming to the end, and I hope you like it. If you liked this build, please leave a please leave a like, comment, rate, subscribe, all those fun things. Follow me on Twitter and Facebook. The link's down in the description, and have a really great day. And I need to come up with an actual sign out.